Hello everyone, in this C# video we're going to be going over exception handling using try, catch, and finally. In this episode we'll explore exception handling, which is a crucial feature for writing robust and error-free programs. We will cover how to use try, catch, and finally blocks to manage unexpected situations gracefully. By the end of the video we will know how to handle errors without crashing your program. So as an overview, exception handling allows you to catch and manage runtime errors, not compilation errors, but runtime errors, to prevent your program from crashing. It uses the following components. So first is a try block. It contains code that might throw an exception. A catch block, which handles the exception and executes when an error occurs. The finally block executes code regardless of whether an exception was thrown. And then a throw statement manually triggers an exception. So let's take a look at our code here. We have two real examples here. We have one in the main and then a throw inside a function. So to start off with, the main method prompts user to enter a number. It parses the input as an integer and divides 100 by the entered number. We use a try block here to catch exceptions that may arise from division or invalid input. So here we have two catch blocks. So we have a divide by zero exception, because obviously you can't divide by zero. And then we have a format exception, which this handles cases where the input is not a valid integer. Next is the finally block. So this executes regardless of whether an exception occurs. So simply put, we're going to display a message indicating that the execution is complete. Next is the next example. It uses a throw statement. So here we're checking an age. So if the age is not valid, i.e. negative, it will throw a new argument exception, and then it will print out. But if it is valid, it will just print out the age. So it's better for us just to do a couple tests here and demonstrate the code. So let's do .NET run. As we can see here, let's start with both things valid. So let's enter in a number 10. So the result is 10. But the finally block is a part of it, so execution completed. And then the valid age is 5. So the exception is not thrown. Next, let's purposely throw an exception here. So let's do -5. So let's save it first and then .NET run. Let's purposely enter 0. So when that happens, error, division by 0 is not allowed. So it catches the divide by 0 exception and then it prints that error, and then it goes to the finally, because the finally happens no matter what, if there's exception or not. Next we're checking age -5. So that throws a new argument exception, and then it prints out that there's an error. So custom error, age cannot be negative. So it prints out the specific message. So I hope this video was informative, but let's get into some key takeaways. Safe programming. We use exception handling to prevent unexpected crashes. Specific catch blocks catch specific exceptions and handle errors appropriately. In this example, there was 2 for that one, with divide by 0 and invalid input. Finally block. We use that to clean up resources or perform actions that must be completed. The throw statement manually raises exceptions when needed. And then custom exceptions create informative messages to guide the user when something goes wrong. Please reach out if you have any questions or need anything, but otherwise, thank you for watching and have a great day.